What's up, Sen Squad? Welcome back to another Brawl Stars video, and today the new update just dropped, and I've already covered the new brawler Colette as well as the value of the new Brawl Pass, so now I'm going to talk about the balance changes that also came with this update, specifically all the changes to the super charge rate for a bunch of different brawlers. Essentially, Supercell changed the amount of time it takes for you to charge up a super for a bunch of different brawlers, because before, after a certain number of attacks, you would be left with like a sliver of super charge before you were able to actually use your super, so then they just slightly increased the percentage that it takes to actually charge your super. But this has significant effects in the actual game. For the 11 brawlers I'm going to go over today, they all take one less shot to charge up their super, which over the course of the game has a significant impact on how good these brawlers are. So I'm going to rank them from the lowest percentage difference to the highest percentage difference in how this change was implemented. So we'll start off with Max. She used to take 13 bullets to hit in order to charge up her super, and now that's decreased to 12. So since she shoots 4 bullets per shot, that means she now only takes 3 attacks to fully charge up her super, which means with a full load of ammo, you can completely charge up your super as long as you hit every single bullet, which you couldn't do before. So that can save you like a second and a half just because you don't have to get that extra ammo to charge up your super. So you can already see why these changes can be really significant when it comes down to it. And the next brawler is Tara, who also went from taking 13 shots to charge up the super to taking 12 shots. And by a shot, I just mean like an individual card. So since she shoots 3 cards per shot, that means she's now only going to take 4 shots to fully charge up her super. And this is also a really huge change because Tara's super is really good and can often swing matches completely in your favor if you hit it right. So the fact that you're now able to charge this up with 1 less ammo means it's going to be super easy to just cycle your supers over and over again. And next up we have Shelly, who went from taking 11 shells to charge up her super to only taking 10. So now with just 2 shots, she can fully charge up her super. I don't think it's going to make her entirely viable, but it is definitely something to consider that she now is getting better with this seemingly small change. Then next up on the leaderboard, we have Ems going from 10 ticks of damage to only taking 9 ticks of damage to fully charge her super. So with just 9 ticks of damage, since you do 3 ticks per shot, that's only 3 attacks it's going to take to fully charge up your super as Ems. So if you're good at aiming, then just a full loadout of ammo and you instantly got your super, which is a really nice combination to have. And then up next we have El Primo, who is also going from 10 shots to hit to only needing 9 shots to hit. But El Primo is a bit different than Ems because he uses 4 punches in a single attack, so it only being decreased to 9 means he's still going to need to hit 3 attacks if he wants to charge up his super. So this isn't as significant of a change. And then also going from 10 to 9, we have Rosa. So she's only going to need 3 shots, hitting 3 punches each to fully charge up her super, which seems kind of dangerous because if she gets close enough to you, she's basically guaranteed to hit all 3 of her shots. That means she's just going to get her super really quickly without needing to reload any ammo. And the next brawler also going from 10 to 9 is Bo. So he used to take 3 shots and 1 extra arrow to fully charge up his super, and now he can just do it easily in 3 shots. And Bo is actually currently really good in the meta, in my opinion, because of his new tripwire gadget. So the fact that he's now able to charge up his super even quicker and just activate that gadget earlier into the match is a really big change as well in my eyes. So this is another thing definitely to keep your eye out for. Now we're getting to the final couple brawlers here, and these have an even more significant change percentage wise. So these brawlers, I definitely recommend you start testing them out even if you thought they weren't good before, because these buffs just might make them really good. So right now we have Nita, who originally took 7 shots to fully charge up her super, but now she takes 6. So this is actually a really significant change for her, because her bear is obviously the best part of her build. The fact that you can just stun people and immediately attack them with a super powered hyper bear just gives your team a huge advantage a lot of the time. So this would have been really good if they didn't also nerf her bear with this update. But it is still at the top of the leaderboard because attack wise, it's just going to be very easy for her to charge her super now as compared to before. And then we also have Tick up here on the leaderboard, who hasn't seen some changes in a while, but he now is also able to charge up his super completely just by hitting 6 mines as opposed to 7 like it was before. So that's only 2 full shots. Now with Tick, you're rarely hitting your full shots anyway, so this is more like you now only have to hit 3 shots if you're hitting 2 mines per shot, or just you only have to hit 6 different shots if you're doing 1 mine at a time. But either way, it's going to make him just a better brawler when you can just stream those supers more quickly and just stay alive more easily by constantly having that threat of your super being placed down. Now in second place, we've got Dynamite. So this is a massive change for him. He goes from only needing 5 sticks to hit to charge up his super to only needing 4, which is literally just 2 shots you hit in a row and it's going to completely charge up your super. So the overall damage output of Dynamite is now just significantly increased when you can keep cycling your supers over and over again. And I definitely think this is going to push him to become one of the best throwers in the game, especially with his new stunning gadget that came out. So he's just been seeing a lot of buffs recently, and because he's second up on this leaderboard, I think it's a really good combination for Dynamite in the meta right now. Now up at the top of the leaderboard, the brawler that is getting the most significant buff to their super charge rate is going to be Gene. Now instead of taking 4 shots to fully charge up his super, he only needs to hit 3 shots. So this is really good for him in modes like Siege, where he's really strong with his super by just pulling the opponents constantly into your own Ike's range and basically getting an insta-kill that way, because you're just going to be able to charge it up much earlier. Now it is, I guess, a bit debatable whether or not it's actually a 25% decrease, because if you hit your opponents after your attack splits into a bunch of different little bullets, then you won't be getting the same amount of supercharge. But because a lot of the time you're going to be hitting that main part of the attack, I did put it up here at the top of the leaderboard, and I think it is going to have a significant effect on how Gene is played. It's just going to let him cycle his supers a tiny little bit faster, and that's exactly what he needs to do really well in a bunch of different modes where his super really sort of carries the game. But that's going to wrap it up for this leaderboard. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to join the Send Squad, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and go to your settings and enable notifications there as well. But that's all for today, guys, so see you later.